I need to get my together. I need to get my together. I need to get my together. Greetings, good day, and welcome. I'm Deanna. On this channel, we talk about all things project management, nonprofit management, grants, and development. Today, we're talking about productivity and how I need to sit here and be very intentional about planning out my day. I have let my to-do list just get way too much. I have not been consistent with time blocking and really organizing my calendars. And I need to do the one thing that actually keeps me from feeling overwhelmed, and that's planning my day with intention. Now me, I am a sucker for a pretty planner, a cute notebook, but all those like aesthetically pleasing things don't work if you don't have a process. So today we're going to be brain dumping, prioritizing, time blocking, and following through on all the that I need to do. The best part though, I'll be doing all of this with the help of Papier and the new notebooks that they just sent me in the mail. If there is anything that I love, it's cracking open a new notebook and a new planner to get things done. It's nothing like starting on a fresh blank page. Okay, so step one is the brain dump. This is where I am getting every possible thing out of my head and onto paper. Not organized, not prioritized, just literally out of my head. To do my brain dumping, I will be using the Daily Notes notebook from Papier. I know initial impressions, I love that one is a soft cover, two, that I open it and it stays open, you know what I mean? And three, that the binding here not only allows it to stay open, but that the book won't damage. Love that. And like I said, there is nothing like using a clean notebook to get your day started. Also, I know this is new to y'all, but this is just me protecting my wrist accordingly. I say about 2 weeks ago, as I was like typing and really getting into the flow of things, I had like a pain shoot through my wrist. Like it was just really uncomfortable. And to preserve my hands and my wrist, because they are vital to all the work that I do, I'm taking precautions and protecting them. I know at first I felt weird having this on, but now it's just like, Deanna, you're protecting yourself, and that is more than fine. Now, even though I'm not prioritizing just yet, for my type A personality, I need to color code my brain dumping. Now, I'm thinking I may need about 3 or 4 colors. I'll just start with 3, and if I need to add another one, I'll add another one. First up, I know there are several things that I need to do for the Newark Opportunity Youth Network that I consult with. One of their main colors is orange, so I'm gonna write all my tasks for them in orange. Next, I need to do an unfathomable amount of work when it comes to content, editing, filming, planning, scripting, all the things. So I really like this blue, and I'm gonna write all of that in blue. Lastly, I also want to make sure that I am attentive to the little tasks that I have to do throughout my day, like walking my dogs, making sure I remember to eat lunch, stuff like that. So for, I say life task, I think I'm gonna go with green. If I stumble upon a task that I'm not sure where it falls and it don't abide by these 3, then I'm gonna just write it in purple. Ooh, I'm already excited. There's something about color coding that makes my type A personality just thrive. Let the brain dumping session begin. Okay, the brain dumping has been completed. This feels like a lot. It feels a little chaotic, but that's all right. That's fine. I'm not trying to be organized just yet. I'm just trying to visibly see all the things that I need to work on. Golly. But now it's time to prioritize and bust out my new productivity planner. This is where I take all the chaos from my daily notes and give them some order. This is my first time opening this notebook, so let's see what she is hitting for. Okay, little table of contents. Okay. Welcome to your planner, designed to help you plan, track, and achieve your goals. Founded on 4 pillars, is about prioritizing goals that matter to you, keeping yourself accountable, unlocking clarity on your motivation, and boosting your efficiency. And then they got the little 4 pillar colors. I'm already really liking this. Oh nah, I'm gonna really have to sit in and dive into this. Hold on, Holiday. I'm getting caught up. We're gonna have to come back to the specifics of that another day. Let me focus for right now. All right, here's the daily planning section. I'll get back to the big planning later. They have a daily planning example. Love that. Okay, that's for the week, but this is for today. Okay.
A few moments later.
All right, I just had to comb through this notebook a little bit more, but I'm already in love with it. Today, I'm just going to focus on their daily planning pages that they have. Up top, they have a priorities, which is your top 3 tasks for the day. Then I get to plan, where I'm assigning time to focus on the task and rest. Then there are other tasks that I have to do today, so they're not a priority, but maybe I want to get them done. There's a little section for notes for the day. I'm able to reflect on how my day was, and then there's a little extra space to just write in some extra thoughts. I love that. All right, well, let me start organizing my thoughts and my day accordingly. Organized, y'all. Ooh, I loved using this so much. Like, typically I'll time block and just use my Google Calendar and color code everything accordingly, but it was really nice to put pen to paper and have all these different like categories, sections, even the little time slot, so I could specifically do time blocking and such, all on this one page. Thank you, Papier. For my plan for today, I started with first listing my top 3 priorities. Not a top 10, not even a top 5. This is not even everything that came out of my brain dump. These are just 3 things that if I accomplish today, I will feel good about how I spent my time. For me, that's 1, my Q3 wrap up part 2, because I'm playing catch up. I don't know what. You know what? I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm going to play catch up and y'all going to have mad videos soon. So that's top priority number 1. Second is me emailing our new manager of strategic communications, aka Emily. I will be working with her on an engagement campaign that I am producing for NOIN for giving season. But with her being new to the team, there's a little onboarding with her that I need to do. She reached out with me so we could plan time together to just discuss, go back and forth, let her ask me questions about development and how we can best partner together now with her being the new communications person. And then lastly, I need to catch up on my curriculum. I was so excited to put this together, and I did start reading, taking notes and things of that nature. but I have fallen behind too much. So that is my third priority for today. Now, I do have other tasks that I want to get done today, and I have time blocked my day according to those other tasks. But like I said in my notes, keep being gentle and proud of me today, all day. So if I don't check off the other tasks that I need to do today, it's okay. I'm going to be gentle with myself. I'm still going to be proud of myself, and we're going to move them tasks into tomorrow. If I can't worry about it today, I will let it be tomorrow's worries. Now, for my time blocking, this is where I and a lot of people mess up. There was a point in time where I was literally trying to time block every single second of my day, and that's exactly where I up. In the moments where life happens, where you get an unexpected call, where your dogs are a distraction, you're like, damn, I actually need to take a break right now rather than later. Time blocking is not always the most efficient thing, especially when we do not give ourselves breathing room or when life happens. So instead, I have been time blocking in like 90 or 2-hour increments and allowing myself some buffer room. So when I get an unexpected call, when I have to reply randomly to that email, when I get pulled into a meeting that I did not have originally planned, because I gave myself those big chunks of time blocked off and having those buffer times, I don't completely lose track of my schedule. Now, I do have my entire day pretty mapped out, but what I used to do is that it was just all work mapped out. There was no breaks, there was no eating, there wasn't time to read, there wasn't me taking into consideration me having to walk my dogs, all that stuff. But with this planner, I was able to gently organize my day and not be scrambling and fighting screen headaches and hunger headaches instead. The final step in all of this is making it digital. Now, absolutely love putting pen to paper, but I do need to have reminders pop up on my phone to make sure that I'm staying on task. So I'm gonna take maybe 10 minutes to just organize my physical planning and make it digital. And because I already have everything color coded and written out, it'll be easy to color code in my phone. Y'all see what I did there, right? It's official. We are done planning out our day. As you guys can see, everything is in my Google Calendar, color-coded, time blocked off, all that good stuff. Also, I already started checking off some things off my list, and I'm doing good. Your girl is doing good. I must say that thus far, my initial review of this productivity planner is A1 for me. I do need to go back and do these first few pages where it's really laying out like my big goals for the year, or for the year, for the week. I don't know, but I will be back in the future to let you guys know how I fill out the rest of these pages. But I'm very excited for this. This is really awesome. But would you look at that? You made it to the end of this video, so thanks for watching.
Sometimes goodbyes are a bitch.
T-shirt idea. Goodbye stink.
I am thrilled to not only have my day organized, but to be able to share my first big brand collaboration with you guys. As I always say, a lot of my videos are inspired by you guys, so if anybody has any questions or topics that you would like me to dive deeper into, make sure to drop that in the comments below. If anyone would like their own productivity planner or daily notes notebook, they're linked in my Bendable storefront, so make sure to check the description for that. If you do end up purchasing either one of these, let me know how you feel about them. Like I said, I'm loving them so far. So far, so good. If you have your own productivity hacks, tricks, tips, thoughts, ideas, Drop all of that in the comments below as well. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye y'all.